Philadelphia, Citizens Bank Park, MLB The Show. And starting in this one, Aaron Nola. What do you got on him, Chris?
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
In the air to left center. Marsh should have this one. And there's one down. Here's Betts. For as much as we talk about Mookie Betts' success at the plate, defensively, he's turned into a brilliant outfielder. He's won the Gold Glove 6 times in right field, and yet in 2025, he was a finalist at shortstop, which is absolutely incredible. Now one miss. Tucker throws right, bats left. Hitting third in the lineup, and his batting average this season is over .310.
2-0 count, you really don't want to give in here. You got to work the edges, really execute a pitch. Hopefully you can get back into this count.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Oh, that pitch is out.
This one drilled right center field. That one heading for the fence and gone. A 2-run homer. One down at the plate. Will Smith. On the ground to third. Throw to first in time. Playing in the World Series north of the border was certainly special for Freddie Freeman. His dad, Fred, hails from Windsor, Ontario. His mom, Rosemary, from Toronto. Swing and a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing.
And he makes the grab. And that is that. Here's Trey Turner.
The leadoff hitter tonight. Shortstop, number 7, Trey Turner.
Swing and a high fly ball, pretty well struck right field. Feeling for the wall as he makes the catch. Swing and a miss. 0-1. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. That's a base hit, and that's going to roll to the wall. And he'll reach second with one away. 1 out, runner at second. Here's Harper now. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-1. To third, tag, got him. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2. The next offering misses. Ball 2. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Got him looking for the strikeout. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. Second inning set to go. Max Muncy steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Singy wasn't very sharp in the first. Got hit around a little bit. Just wasn't able to locate particularly well. A lot of stuff at the fat part of the plate.
Yeah, Boog, he wasn't fooling anyone. It's a tough place to be because it's not always obvious what adjustments need to be made. Sometimes it's location. Sometimes it's being too predictable. Sometimes you're tipping your pitches. He's going to need to figure it out quickly, though.
You're getting a taste right here of what Max Muncy does. Has a really good eye at the strike zone. Crushed. Left center field. This one's deep. Forget it. So he blasts one out the other way, and they tack one on the board. It's 3-0. Swings through that one.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. And there's one down. So up next, Tae-Sung Kim.
Hey!
That one off the mark.
Inside.
And the count even 1-1. Outside corner. There's a strike. Slow ground ball to the right side. Stop. Whips it to first. 2 away. Tim Mesa takes over on the mound.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Slapped hard the other way, but foul. Chris, you look at it, these are the spots where pitchers can come on, pitch well, instill some confidence in the manager, and all of a sudden they're pitching higher leverage spots in the postseason.
Well, in this final month, I mean, this is an audition period for the call-ups, but it's also for that marginal reliever that was on the roster throughout the season to maybe step up and be on that playoff roster.
Got him swinging. Back here in Philadelphia, bottom half of inning number 2, Alec Bohm stands in for the Phillies. This one in the air, right field. Fair ball. Makes the turn and heads for second. Into second easily with a leadoff double. And takes low for ball 1. Fastball for a strike. In the air, left field. Hernandez drifts towards it. 1 away. So now with 1 away and a man at second, Adolis Garcia getting ready to hit.
Nope.
This one's smoked on its way out of here. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 3-2.
What do you got?
Swing, tried to hold up. Now an appeal to third. No swing. 1 down. Phillies down a run. And that one fouled off. Up the middle. Oh, great grab on the dive. On the money. Nice play. And now it's JT Realmuto. Rips that one center field. And that's the third out. Phils do get one back on this solo home run. It's now top half of the third inning. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Mookie Betts. What a stop. Over to first. And very nicely done for the out. That one fouled off.
Ball, that's too high. That's
He's
out.
just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last two pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
Outside
That's ball
low.
3.
Full count now.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 2 down, bases empty. The batter now will be Will Smith. And first offering is fouled off.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
Inside, ball 2.
2 down, nobody on. Right side. Stop. That's the inning. Back at Citizens Bank Park as we go to the last of the third. Justin Crawford stands in for the Phillies. Foul ball there. And the 0-1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
Liner caught it second.
Up next for the Phillies, shortstop Trey Turner.
Swing and a miss. 0-1.
Ball 1.
In the air, left field. Makes a mess of this one. It gets down.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely, and that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off.
0-1 now. Turner runs. Pitching for a strike. And that's a stolen base. Not even close. Chases in the dirt. Slider there. Got him. 2 gone after the strikeout. Bryce Harper to the plate. Struck out looking his first time.
Harper.
That's a ball.
Runner edges away at second. Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. Bryce Harper goes deep, and they've rallied from 3 back. It's 4-3. Swings through that one for strike 1.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
1-2 now. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Good eye in that spot.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitch.
And he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side. But the Phils get 2. Back here in Philadelphia, new inning getting started. Freddie Freeman steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
Ball inside. Nope, that's a ball.
And a foul ball. The 2-1. That's down
Ball
and
3.
in. There's the strike.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. And the tying run is on base.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. On the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Nope, ball 1.
This one in the air right field. And a base hit. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. And now runners at the corners, nobody out.
Well, that may end up being an advantage.
Out of the bullpen for the Phillies, Tanner Banks.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
Muncy stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. Ground ball left side, could be 2. Underhanded to second, and they get him easily at first. It's a double play. He's 0 for 1. Lifted in the air, right center field. Crawford on his way over, and that's the 3rd out. Ready to go, bottom 4. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Bryson Stott.
Well, he hasn't quite settled in out there. 4 runs in 3 innings. He's going to have some quick 1, 2, 3 innings to pitch deep into this ball game.
Swing and a miss, and the count is 1-1. Just
outside,
missed.
that's a ball.
There's a swing and a miss. Popped up. 1 down.
Up next, for the Phillies, right fielder, Adolis Garcia.
And a big swing and a miss.
Did he go?
Tries to hold up, appeal to first. No swing, he held up. Darryl Parker with the call there. That one is cut on and missed. Looked like a changeup.
Really good changeup.
Up the middle. The throw to first. Already 2 gone here in the home 4th. Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. Rolled out to second in his first at bat. Ripped on a line, and that's got extra bases written all over it. Around first, heading for 2. He's there. It's a 2-out double.
He was all over that one. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Check swing, did he go? Yes, he did. That's strike 1. Yeah, that's fouled off. Just misses the mark outside the zone. Out towards right center field. Tucker really on his horse for it. And that is that. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. We go to the top. The fifth, Dave Roberts turning to his bench for a new bat. Tommy Edman.
You know, these Dodgers doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. The numbers tell us they're averaging more than a hit every inning, and they've only struck out twice, so they keep finding ways to put their bat on the ball.
Hey!
Oh, great stop. Throws from his knees. And that's a great play for the out. Back to the top of the Dodgers order. Shohei Ohtani, the next to hit.
You can never say enough about Ohtani. In 2023, he became the first player in AL/NL history to hit 40-plus home runs and record more than 10 wins in a season.
Crawford under this one. And there's 2 down.
Up next for the Dodgers, shortstop Mookie Betts.
Ball. Ball. Aye.
The next pitch misses. Ball 3. Swing and a ball lifted left field. And that is that. Back here in Philadelphia. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Justin Crawford. Swing and a foul out of play.
You know, these Phils, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well. With all those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. Up with it, fires to first. In time to get him. 1 away in the strikeout.
Up next for the Phillies, shortstop Trey Turner.
That one fouled hard the other way.
Really good check swing right there. So difficult to hold off on the slider from a same side thrower. Very difficult to pick up the release point.
He swings and fouls one off. The 1-2. Breaking ball misses down and away. On the ground right side, Edman throws to first. 2 gone now. And Kyle Schwarber will come up. 1 for 2. No question about this one. It's out of here. He'll circle the bases. Foul ball. 2 down, nobody on.
This hitter's looking for a fastball, but I'm not sure he's going to get one. Pitcher doesn't have to challenge him. If he feels better about his off-speed secondary stuff, then stay with it.
Tanner Scott on a pitch out of the pen here.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several.
That is the inning. Back at Citizens Bank Park, top 6, Kyle Tucker steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
That's a ball.
Two balls,
That's
no
in.
strikes
Ball
to
2.
count.
Right now, behind in the count, 2 balls and no strikes, no free passes. You can't allow that. Nasty 2-0 slider there for a strike. That tells you he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch.
And that's in for a strike. This one in the air, center field. And there's one away.
Up next, for the Dodgers, catcher Will Smith.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
Here's the 0-2. That's
Ball.
down and in. A slider missed. That's
Ball
a little
2.
bit low.
Great job of laying off those pitches down in the zone to even the count up at 2-2. Such a better feeling for the hitter.
Battling here as he fouls it away. And down on strikes. And there's 2 down. Next to the dish is Freddie. He's 2 for 2. Two down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the 6th. On the ground, right side. Sends it to first. And Freeman is retired. Back here in Philadelphia, well, we go bottom 6. Alec Bohm stands in for the Phillies.
Off the plate, ball
That's
1.
off the inside corner. Ball 1. And that one lifted in the air, center field. Pajes in position. And there's one away. So they're making a move for a bat off the bench. Edmundo Sosa looking to start something with 1 gone. Slice down the right side. That's to third and foul ball. The 0-2. Breaking ball misses down and away. On a line out towards center. Takes it in for the out. 2 outs, base is empty. And now here is Adolis Garcia. Check swing. No appeal. Ball 1. And he swings through that one. Up the middle, Edman. Play made, that ends the inning. We go to the top of the 7th. Zach Pop gets the ball now.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high and it just breaks a ton.
The
Ball
tall
one.
righty. He features a sinker, a slider, and occasionally uses a cutter. The 1-1 is fouled off. Here's a 1-2. Got him. Outside pitch got the better of him that
time. Inside ball. Ball. Hey.
Swing and a miss. And now 2-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Andy Pappas steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Ripped, but it curls foul. Just missed. And it's fouled away. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout. Back here, Citizens Bank Park, bottom of the 7th. Brandon Marsh stands in for the Phillies.
Hey.
The 0-1 fought off foul. The 0-2. And that just misses. Got him. 1 out. So the Dodgers have a new arm on the mound, Edgardo Henriquez.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
And a swing and a miss.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
And a base hit. And that's a 1-out single. So digging in, Justin Crawford. And a foul ball. Comes up empty. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Check swing, and he went. Strike 1.
Nope.
Real Muto runs. Pitching for a strike.
He made it safe.
Runner at second, 2 down. Here, the bottom of the 7th. Check swing didn't go. The countdown 2-2. In the dirt, blocked. And ball 4, 2 aboard. And now Kyle Schwarber steps up in a lefty out of the pen. Alex Vesia
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Vesia, he's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts and a tough. They get the force. Inning over on the ground.
Leading off for Los Angeles, second baseman Tommy Edman.
That's in there.
No, inside.
1-2. That's inside.
Nope, inside, ball 2.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The 2-2. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row. Just cruising along. Here's the charter mem. Here's the new pitcher for the Phillies, Jose Alvarado.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
0-1. That one fouled off. And the 0-2. Just misses with that one. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out. And that one hammered. That ball's carried. Long gone. Mookie Betts with a towering shot. So 2 down. And now the right fielder, Kyle Tucker. Just off the outside edge. Swings, fouls it off, and he breaks his bat.
Very solid inning on the mound so far here in the 8th. Holding on to this narrow lead. This is exactly what they were looking for.
Ground ball right side. Sosa tosses to first, and that is the inning. Back here in Philadelphia, so digging in now for Philadelphia, Bryce Harper. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed. To track.
Jake Cousins gets handed the rock out of the pen. And that one fouled off. Cousins, a very difficult guy to get hits off of. It's really rare for teams to string stuff together against him.
He wins every pitch, and for a hitter, sometimes a victory is just fouling off one of his pitches.
Got him. 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. Now it's the second baseman, Edmundo Sosa. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
Unless he beats himself, somehow can't find it, doesn't have the control and command that day, you can pretty much forget about it.
Late that time, and it's strike 2. As a hitter, there's even more pressure to take advantage of any mistake. Oh, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it. Back at Citizens Bank Park. Now breaking ball through there for a strike.
No need to offer that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
Just missed. And fouled off. Looking to get the tying run on base. Just misses. 2-2. Facing a closer that delivers big-time velocity.
Well, normally against a big arm with this kind of velocity, you look for the ball down because the fastball up is a little hard to catch up to, but he's shown really good plate discipline by not offering.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th. Gets him to chase after that one. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Ball one
Ball
there.
one.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Got him swinging for the K. Just one out remaining for the Dodgers. Here's Teoscar Hernandez. 1 for 3. First pitch swinging.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute gas these days. I never would have had a chance.
They're down to their final.
That's a ball.
And it's 1-2.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
Nice work out of the bullpen for that first MLB win, Boog. They turned to him when they didn't have the lead. He kept things steady, and he's rewarded with the W.
Close one here today, and your final 5-4. The Phillies hang on to win it. For Chris Singleton.